what a lot of y'all dudes get misunderstood is that you're not in competition with another man. That's not who you competing with for your girl every day. Who you're competing with is how good her life can be without you. You're competing with her singleness. You think your ego says it's another man trying to take my woman. That's the reason why she's pulling away. That's the reason why she's looking at me different. No. It's the way that you're showing up for her or lack thereof. And I'm going to tell you this. It's only so much pulling away she's going to do before she's actually pulled away, meaning she's gone. And once she makes peace with your absence, your presence becomes irrelevant. Talking to you. Any man out there listening, once that woman makes peace with your absence, your presence is irrelevant. In fact, you know y'all can get mad at me for saying this, but that's okay, because I can fight. You can't whoop me. So I'm going to just tell you the truth. In this situation, your absence actually becomes an asset. Be like, baby, I'll come back. She'd be like, hold on, don't threaten me. Don't threaten me. Threaten me with coming back. Threatening me with a do-over. Threatening me with a second chance. They're going to call the law on you, man. I'm not talking to the good dudes out there. I'm not talking to those of y'all who fell out for mutual reasons. You know, and that can happen in a real relationship. Let me just level with you for a second. In any relationship, man, woman, child can have good days, bad days. Resentment is high. Stress is high. Patience is low. That happens. I'm talking about you dudes who played in her face. I'm talking about the dude that would come and go as you please. You disappeared when it was convenient. You reappeared whenever you got lonely. You treated her like a revolving door, always there whenever you needed entry, invisible when you wanted freedom. That's the guy that I'm talking to. Once that woman makes peace with your absence, your presence becomes irrelevant. Because at some point, something is going to shift in that woman where, you know, yeah, she used to wait for your calls, but not no more. She stopped analyzing all your mixed signals. She stopped making excuses for your inconsistency. She stopped. It wasn't this one big dramatic event whenever you lost her. No explosive breakup, argument. You lost her in those little quiet moments when she realized that life was actually more peaceful without you in it. And the less that you showed up for her, the less she had access to you and all the things that she was asking for from you, the more she got used to life without you. That's whenever you lost her. Now, whenever you show up, whenever you call, text, etc., she ain't angry, she ain't hurt, she ain't bitter, she's indifferent. And that indifference, that's the relationship graveyard where your relevance goes to die. I ain't saying you gotta like it, but ladies, let me know if I'm speaking facts down in the comments. Put facts if I'm speaking facts down in the comments. I just did the encore yesterday to the glow up guide. For those of y'all who missed it last time, I did an all new glow up guide. Just yesterday. If you missed it, let me put the link. Comment the word glow. Because we had a group of women in there. Some of them took the last master class when I did the glow up guide. They did the last workshop. And they came back with their testimonials in the comment section talking about exactly this. How good life is, how much peace they have. They executed the strategies on how to glow up. Basically, if you want to know how to make your ex regret fumbling you as a woman, if you want to know that, this glow up guide is exactly what you need. It's free, by the way. I'm not selling this to you. This is free. If you want access to it, comment the word glow. You can watch it right after we get off of here. I just pinned it down in the comments. But back to what I was saying, because a lot of y'all don't understand it until you live it. A lot of you dudes don't get it until you live in it. When that woman blocked you, when that woman don't want to talk to you and you're thinking it's anger, no, she's made space for peace and you're not invited to disturb it. You're not invited to disturb it. It's not revenge whenever she detaches. It's self-preservation from your chaos, from your unpredictability, because that peace that she found without you is much more valuable than any presence you could possibly offer. And you gave her the proof with months of wasted time, years of wasted time. All those late night text messages that used to make her heart race with hope. Now they make her eyes roll with annoyance. Those surprise visits that used to feel so romantic, like a breath of fresh air. Now they feel like invasions of the sanctuary that she built. She's not angry though. That's not, whenever she cuts you off, don't want to talk to you, don't want to deal with you. She's not angry at your inconsistency. She's not angry. She's allergic to it because she knows what consistency with herself feels like. And this is my entire point. Whenever I'm talking, I'm not saying that, you're no good. You're trash. You may be trash to her, but you are the one that stunk up the place first. She didn't just come up with the idea that she was going to do this to. No woman likes to open up her heart just to have to close it down and possibly start all over again eventually. What I want to clear up is the misconception that if a woman is getting to this point, it's because it's another guy that's sniffing around your quote unquote territory. Because all you do is stay comfortable whenever you know that she's loyal. And that comfort becomes complacency. And that complacency is the beginning of the end. Your complacency with a good woman is the beginning of the end, at least with her being mentally and emotionally checked into the relationship. Ladies, if I'm speaking facts, put facts down in the comments. You became irrelevant to that woman the moment that she realized that your absence improved her life more than your presence ever could. That's where you messed up. You didn't mess up whenever she got, when she got the new coworker, the new male coworker that's complimenting her. You didn't mess up then. You didn't mess up whenever the guys at the gym started saying hey to her. That's whenever you lost her. That ain't when you lost her. Your value in her life dropped below zero whenever she calculated that life was actually easier without managing your drama. That's when you lost her. Without you, her weekends, they get planned and they're peaceful. And instead of spent wondering if you'll cancel, her emotions are stable. Instead of riding that roller coaster of all your mixed signals and your emotional explosions, her energy is invested in her growth instead of drained by your neediness. Because at that point, a woman has now done the math. You plus drama minus peace. That's what it is. You plus drama subtracts her peace, and it equals up to not being worth it. I'm just the messenger. If I'm speaking nonsense, ladies, y'all can let me know. But if what I'm saying is true, and you know it's true in your life, that you can go from loving a man, I'm talking about loving his dirty drawers, to being utterly disgusted with him. All because of how he treats you. Ain't because he gained weight, his hairline receded, nothing like that. Lost his job, no. But all because he developed and showed you a pattern of always leaving you hanging, leaving you neglected, leaving you unheard. And I'm not talking about just in a situation where y'all are having a misunderstanding you need to work through, but because he honestly feels like you're not worth the effort. And not necessarily you, but that you're not going anywhere. So it's not worth the effort. In that situation, fellas, you're teaching that woman to live without you. And then she gets really, really good at it. So good that she don't even want you back. Every time you leave that woman at home, in the house, while you go out and you club and you spend time doing whatever and you off the grid and you ain't answering your phone, she is getting better and better at being alone. And every time that you return from that, she gets better and better at recognizing that she never really needed you. It's not to say she don't want love. She just doesn't really want your chaos disguised as love. She's still going to open herself up to love. Better believe that. But that's not what the deal breaker is. Like, it's another man presenting this love that I can now go jump to. No. You're always in competition with her peace. If she's a grown woman and she's not operating in that relationship from a place of you feeling void, you're competing against her peace at all times. You're competing against her peace at all times. And if she ever has to choose between her peace and you, and she truly loves herself, she's going to choose her peace. Now, that may not happen in the earlier years when a woman is in her early 20s or something like that. Or maybe you got you a woman that's a real fighter, or maybe she's allowed you to now isolate her or something like that. But if she get a hold of me, Not me personally. Ain't nobody got, nothing but my woman got a hold of me personally. But if she get a hold of my content, my books, this community right here, one of my master classes or workshops, especially if she get a hold of that glow up guide I just did. If she get a hold of that glow up guide I just did, it's a wrap for you. And you're going to think she's playing hard to get. When genuinely, she is hard to disturb because your chaos no longer disrupts her calm. It's not a strategy whenever she's unavailable. It's not. She's not trying to win you back or teach you something. It's a boundary that she's now keeping so that your stability or your instability, should I say, remains outside of her bubble. She's not pretending to be unbothered. She's actually unbothered because you're no longer her emotional priority. Now, whenever you text her, maybe she'll respond. If she ain't got you already blocked or going no contacts, maybe she'll respond when it's convenient for her. Not immediately. At least that's how it starts. Then you end up getting blocked at some point because you're probably going to annoy her. When you want to see her, she going to check her schedule instead of dropping everything immediately to get to you. She'll check her schedule and get back to you if she ain't got nothing else better to do, and more than likely she will. When you start creating all that drama, she's going to observe from a distance instead of participating in it. That's not her playing games. That's her playing a different game entirely, one where you're not a player at all. Because you ain't the player that you thought you was. And you see, you might have gotten high up on life thinking like, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start applying pressure. It's the framing of it. The moment you teach that woman to live without you and that life is better without you, you trying to come back to her, now it doesn't feel like an answered prayer. It feels like an interruption to the life that she's built while you were busy being unavailable. It feels like a disruption. It feels like, oh God, can you turn that noise down? That's what it feels like. Every time you return, it feels like a disruption to the progress that she made in your absence. So she's not waiting for you to come back. She is building a life that doesn't require your participation at all. If I'm speaking facts, put facts. Matter of fact, if what I'm saying is true, because this is one of those that, that's not popular whenever you listen to podcasts, somebody to really talk like this. Find a little arrow down here, somebody who knows what I'm saying is true, and share this right now. Just hit the share button. I just need like 5 people, maybe 10 people to hit the share button. And comment shared when you do so I can shout you out and show you some love. Comment shared. For those of y'all 10 people that hit that shit, man, comment shared. I want to show y'all some love. But yeah, man, you can show up with all of the gifts, grand gestures, flowers, jewelry, you name it. And she already done made dinner plans with her friends. She already done mapped out her night, and there's no interruptions allowed. There's no unforeseen circumstances she got to be in panic mode or survival mode or fight or flight mode about. She ain't got to be uncertain about nothing. You want to reconnect, but she's already connected to people who never disconnected to begin with. You can't re-enter a life that redesigned itself around your absence and now has found that it prefers the new layout. It don't work like that, brother. Martha, Jacqueline, I see y'all. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to y'all for sharing. I got some people who ain't afraid of the truth. But basically, and shout out to you, Dorothy, basically, that woman that once loved you so bad, I'm talking about she loved you, bro. She used to fight for your attention. She now fights for her peace. And she fights for protection away from you. She fights to protect her attention from even being on you. So now anything you do is an attack. Anything you do to try to spark remorse or forgiveness is an attack. Let me see. Sabrina, FBI ATL. I can't say your name. Steph, appreciate y'all sharing. Much love, Kathy. She used to dress up hoping that you would notice. She used to do all of the things, her hair, makeup, etc., just hoping. Maybe you'll give her some of that attention you was giving to everybody else. Now she dresses up for herself and she don't even care if you see. She don't care. Choose to fight for your time. Now she fights to protect her time from being wasted by you. This is the spot you do not want to be in, gentlemen. This is the spot you don't want to be in, where your relevance expires the moment she realizes she's the prize you keep on leaving behind to chase fool's gold. That don't mean that she's self-centered. That don't mean that the world revolves around her. It just means, like when somebody gets a prize, and it's true context now, they are happy. They are grateful. They show that appreciation. It shows in their energy. It shows in the words that they speak. It shows in how they talk. It shows in how they protect it. If it's truly a prize to them, can't nobody mess this up. I got to keep this shine. I got to keep this put away, taken good care of. But some of y'all losing your girl because you want to act like you the prize. At minimum, you could at least operate like both of y'all are the prize for each other. Because once that woman makes peace without your presence, brother, your absence becomes an asset. Your presence becomes irrelevant. And I'm going to say this, quick note to my sisters out there. A lot of y'all, you experience what I'm talking about, but it's in flickers. It's in moments instead of it being sustained. If that's you, I want you to check out the Glow Up Guide where I break down strategies to not only get your peace back, but in the process become irresistible to the man that deserves you and to make your ex regret the day that he fumbled you. That's going to take, it goes from peace to like an elevation where you're unrecognizable and incompatible with anything you used to think was good. It's a whole different level. Like I said, in the chat, you'll see those who took the Glow Up Guide workshop before, they're in the chat. Right after this, make sure you register now. The link is down in the comments, but comment the word glow. I'll send it to you for free. The Glow Up Guide. How to bounce back from heartbreak like a boss and make your ex regret fumbling you. You'll be glad you did. But back to what I was saying, I just want to wrap this up. Fellas, you cannot keep leaving that woman emotionally, mentally, physically hanging and expect her to keep a place for you. That's not how things work. Her indifference, though, it's not punishment. It's her progress. She didn't just lose interest in you. She found interest in herself. So now all your attempts to come back into her life, they feel like obstacles, not opportunities to find love or have love. It feels like an interruption to the life that she built while you were busy being unavailable. So peace with your absence is a gift to her now. It's a gift to her now. You trying to come back and make it work is basically you telling her you want to rob her. She might call the police. That's it for me though, man. I'm your internet big bro. Hopefully this was of value to y'all. If you found anything that I said to be true, make sure you hit the share button. I'm talking about the little arrow down there, whatever the little icon is to share. So you can bless somebody else the same way that you just got blessed. That good karma gonna find you. Oh, and if you want my Glow Up Guide, the workshop I did that will ensure your ex regrets fumbling you. Hey, look, you ain't got to tell nobody you in there watching and getting those strategies. Just use them. You'll see what I'm talking about. Comment the word glow. I'll send it to you for free. Or you can hit the link. It's pinned down here. I also put it in the caption. I want to make it easy for you to get this. It's free. It's right down here in the caption. Or comment the word glow. I'll send it to you for free. And I'll see you in the chat right after this. Like right now. I go in. Trust me.